Hi everyone, it's Chanel with Color Me Stylish and I'm back with a new video. I kind of wanted to show you guys just some recent purchases that I picked up. I went on this amazing shopping tour yesterday and was able to kind of pick up some different things from local Mexican artists, and I love that, and I kind of definitely wanted to share that with you. The first shopping tour that we did, so here in Mexico City we have the International Women's Club, and if you're an expat or you've just lived overseas, you might be familiar with different groups like that where they kind of just bring men and women together that are expats just to kind of do things together, just to see what's around in maybe the country that you live in, so you become more familiar, more comfortable, and you get to discover new things. So yesterday we had a shopping walking tour, and we were just able to go to two different places yesterday, which was really nice. The first place is from PINEDA, call it COVALIN. I don't want to butcher that, sorry, but she is a famous Mexican designer here, and so we were able to go to just a closed showroom where it closed down for us, and we were able to just kind of shop around and pick up some pieces. And so she is just well known for just colorful prints, but definitely incorporating her heritage into the scarves, the bags, the jackets, things like that. I'm so bummed. I think I was just so excited that I didn't do more, vlogging in the store, but I just wanted to be in the moment and not really just videotaping the whole thing. But I definitely want to share with you guys some of the pieces that I picked up, and also something that I turned into art as well. So with that, I just wanted to kind of just start putting Christmas on my mind for sure. And so I went and I picked up some scarves. So she's really well known for scarves of pretty much everything, but I picked up scarves and I thought was really nice. So the first one that I picked up is this absolutely beautiful pink and blue, and it's just got more like, and I don't know if you can kind of see the print that's on there, and I'll just kind of do a close-up, but you can kind of see right in the middle just the picture of the guy right here with his hands up, and he's kind of blowing something through his mouth, and just all of the other like the Mayan and Aztec type symbols that are on the scarf. But it's absolutely beautiful, and because we were doing a shopping tour, we were able to get a discount, and so I picked this one up for my mom. But I'm kind of deciding, I picked up two and I'm not quite sure which one I want to keep, or I'll just probably give both to her and just go back myself, because they're continuously changing their prints and designs about every 3 months. And so they do have like their flagship store just down the street on Massarique, so it's not too far. So I might just give these to my mom and then go back and pick up some more for myself. But it's just a really nice size, and what I love about these is you can just kind of fold these over and just kind of put them around the neck like this, or you can kind of just wrap it around your head, just different things like that. So I think I'll do a different video on just how I style my scarves and things like that, but I just thought that this was just absolutely beautiful. It just lays so nice, and just even with the quality of her scarves, I mean, to me, I don't have any Hermes scarves, but I've looked at them, I've tried them on, and these are amazingly similar in quality and color and feel and everything. And so this one runs about $150, about $200, which is not bad at all for a beautiful silk scarf. And so this was a really great find. Okay, so the next one that I picked up is this one right here. So I still have like all the tags on there, and this one was about 2,000 pesos, about $150. So the prices are absolutely amazing, but the colors, as you can see, are just absolutely stunning. And you can just kind of turn this into a belt if you want. You can turn this into a scarf. You can wrap it around in your hair, just all sorts of different ways that you can wear this. But just a little bit of a close-up of the print, and I'll do more close-ups so that you can kind of see that. But it's just absolutely stunning, and I wanted to kind of get this for my mom. And again, I was getting this one for myself, but I think I'm definitely just going to gift these both to my mom because I know it's not always hard, easy for her in the Virgin Islands to kind of pick up, just different, scarves, things like that. But I just wanted to give her something a little bit more luxurious. I know that she loves them, or she'll wear them to church, or she'll wear them to dinner, different things like that. So I thought that that was a really good one as well. Okay, so the next one that I picked up, and I saw this color and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous with the yellow. And I could not take this one. But just with the print alone, like you just have to kind of see like the, the skeletons, and it just reminds me of, the Day of the Dead, and you just kind of see the fish and all sorts of different prints that are on here, but it's just absolutely stunning. And this is in a smaller version, so you can kind of just see the size, but I was actually thinking to kind of maybe use this one as a twilly. Sorry, it's just like, again, I'm right by the street and it's super busy, so you'll hear all the noises, but I thought this would be like a really cute one to kind of just turn into or use as a twilly. So I'm just going to kind of take this tag off. And of course, it's not going to be exactly how I'm going to tie it, but I just kind of wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what it looked like on the back or next to it, just to kind of add like a pop of color. And you can kind of just, drape that over the side, or you can kind of, put it over the top, just to kind of protect the leather, things like that. So I thought that this was really pretty, and maybe because this is a little bit more busy, I might put it on like probably the Chanel in the back, or maybe on this Louis Vuitton tote back here. But I just thought that that was absolutely beautiful. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use it for, but the color, I just couldn't pass on it. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So this is the name of the designer, and I will definitely link it down below, but as you can see, this is the name. Let me get this out of the way. And I know, sorry, that is actually like backwards, so I am gonna kind of fix that and kind of show you guys a better close-up. But what I really loved as well is that they make a lot of masks, and of course we're still in that time during the pandemic where we still have to be careful and protect one another. And so they had beautiful masks, and they had different colors, but I really loved this one just because it wasn't too loud, just because it was on my face, and I wanted it to kind of go with everything for the most part. And so yeah, this was a really beautiful one, and just how it's cut, and it just kind of covers everything. But here is a close-up of the print. So I thought that that was a really nice find as well. So I think I might actually go back and get some more of these for my mom and dad. And just because they are a little bit more fancier, I got one for my husband as well, but we call these our going out mass, or I'm pretty sure she'll say this is going to church, going to dinner mass, just to kind of have it be a little bit more dressy. But I definitely wanted to share with you another scarf that I picked up. But right when we were in the showroom, I saw that they had some ideas along the wall with the scarves that they had. And one of the inspirations that they used was to take two giant scarves of the same pattern and make a pillowcase. And so I thought that that was a really nice idea. They had it as, the table runners, they kind of had those framed as art along the wall, things like that. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I love that idea. I've always seen people do that with the Hermes scarves. And so I kind of wanted to jump on the chance and do that. And they were able to do it on site because they had like not their factory, but it was just more of, putting things together, the packaging, and just all of the behind the scenes in place in that same showroom. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you saw the big, one in the thumbnail. So this is what I had them frame. So it was really nice because they were able to do it on site. I was able to pick out what frame I wanted and what color, what style, things like that. And then this is the actual scarf that I picked out. And so I will definitely do a close-up so that you guys can definitely see everything and how it looks. But as you can see, it is absolutely stunning. It is super colorful. It's got the skulls, it's got the fish, it's got just everything going on, and I just cannot wait to hang this. And just to kind of give you an idea in the back, this is kind of like how they mounted it. So it's just kind of pulled almost like a drum. It's super tight, and then they kind of just, with, you know, rubberized placing, they kind of put it in the grooves just to kind of hold it on, and then they did everything to place it in you know, set it up for me so that I can just hang it immediately. So I was really excited about that. So I just love that it's got the sheen. And then, you know, something else that you can do if you just want to protect this scarf a little bit more is you can definitely, you know, have it, you know, be put into glass. And I'm still contemplating if I have it reframed, just so that this doesn't get dusty or dirty. But I just love the fact that it's so colorful, it's so beautiful, and I can't wait to hang this up. I'm gonna have it hanging in my room, and I will definitely show you guys where I hung it and what it looks like. But I'm super excited. And last but not least, we were able to go to a beautiful, just a silver plated shop, and they just have different cups, trays, like anything that you can think of for hosting. And then they also have a lot of them that are aluminum coated, so if you don't want to have to deal with, you know, buffing and shining your silver like every 2 seconds when you have them on display, that's a really great option. And so I decided to go with the aluminum plating, and it was really nice. I wanted to get this tray, and I just love how you can see just like the different grooves in it. And so this was something that I was able to pick out. I know, sorry, you're gonna see like all of my fingerprints and things like that all over it, but it's just, I love how thick it is, and it's just a little bit deeper. And then this is something that's really nice too, because you can, this is multi-use, and that's one of my favorite things to buy, is I can either use this when I have guests and just kind of put some different hors d'oeuvres or food things on top of here, or for a Christmas decoration or any type of decoration, I can just put, you know, some rocks and some candles, things like that. I think I did something like that in one of my other videos where it was an IKEA haul, and I'll link that down, and I kind of did the same thing. So this is really nice because you can just kind of keep using this for different uses, but it's just so sturdy, it's strong, and it's thick and well made. And so this was something that I was super happy to pick. So saw this beautiful bowl, and I definitely wanted to pick this up because I loved just all of the detail. And again, I love things that can be multi-use, and I love hosting. So, I mean, this could be, you know, like the salad bowl. I can do, you know, just make some chips or just whatever, or fruit salad, things like that. Or again, it can just be something where I have it on the table and I put like a vase right in the middle, and then, you know, just with some candles, things like that, or flowers or whatever. So I am really into things that you can use, you know, over and over again, and just kind of change it up, and it keeps you from having too many things in the house that you have to store, whether it's, you know, for the holidays coming up or Thanksgiving, and you want to have something pretty on your table, or just things like that. It's really nice. Or you can even just use it in your closet on top of a table, and then you can use that to kind of just store all of your pretty things. So that's also a good option as well. So I thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this was like a super quick video, but I just wanted to share with you guys some amazing things that I picked up. And now that I know where they are, and that's the great thing about doing tours, is that, you know, I collected all the business cards, I made contacts with the owners so that I can either, you know, I can definitely go back myself, but also when I have guests, I can bring them so they have their treasures to take back with them when they visit us. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video, and please don't forget to subscribe.